Spring pests are already here and summer stinging insects are just around the corner. I recently spoke with Jay Averett from Rottler Pest Solutions on what homeowners should do and what they should be looking out for this time of year. Thank you so much for joining us here on Show Me St. Louis. It's a pleasure to have you guys over here at Rottler on the show. So please, a question that we all have is, termite season is here. And so what are signs that termites might be taking over the house?
You know, there's a couple things that we look for. The first being the swarmers. So the swarmers are basically the reproductive termites that basically come out this time of the year, typically after a nice wet conditioned warm day. So if it rained last night and it went to 85, 90 degrees today, that's when we start looking for those phones to start ringing at Rottler. So basically what you'll have is a bunch of fluttering type of insects, usually around the front of the house or out in the garage, but they collect by the thousands. So that's kind of the first thing we see. But as a homeowner, things you could potentially look for in the house would be those little shelter tubes. Basically, a termite has to use these little shelter tubes to travel. They're usually about the thickness of a pencil, and it's just a bunch of granulated soil as far as that goes.
Yeah. So another question that we have is those nasty mosquitoes.
Yeah.
So how can we prevent those, and why are those so dangerous?
Well, the big problem with the mosquito is they transfer a number of different diseases. West Nile is typically the biggest one that we could potentially come across. The things that you look for with mosquitoes are standing water. So a mosquito has to have that water to breed. So she lays her eggs in there. Those eggs generally develop in anywhere from 3 to 5 days when it's really warm. The cooler it is, the slower it happens. But obviously, our great Midwest weather here will be 95 degrees next couple days, and those mosquitoes will be developing very well.
And Jay, what can homeowners do, in general to protect themselves from the pests, during the season?
Yeah, if you're going to be outside working around the lawn, doing your landscaping, cutting the grass, obviously protect yourself with clothing. That's probably the easiest way. You may even utilize some of the repellent type products that contain DEET. You apply that to your skin. The main thing, just follow the label on whatever product you're using. And then just try to avoid being out at dusk and dawn, because that's when these typically come out and that's when they're the most hungry.
Why should, anyone want to contact you guys? Why are we calling you guys?
Well, we're here if the problem becomes too big for you. There are some pests, like termites, that aren't really a typical do-it-yourself type of pest to go after. But, if you ever need the professionals, that's when I would typically get them involved, when it's too big of an issue for you.
Definitely. Awesome. Anything else you would like to add?
The big thing, you guys are in your homes, you're inspecting, looking around. Just look in those places potentially where those termites are going to come, where the foundation and the wood meet. Recommendations for homeowners to prevent termites: keep the soil off of the foundation as much as you can. We know that you have to have some of it, but try not to make it go up over the siding, or pile the mulch up a couple feet high, and that'll go a long way with keeping those termites away.
Just a reminder, Rottler Pest Solutions has a promotion going on, $35 off your initial service. Call today for a free inspection to find out how Rottler can help you. That number is 877-768-8537 or visit Rottler.com.